And it is Grind City Wrestling. Welcome to episode 322. I am Dustin Starr. Be sure to take that subscribe button to Slap City wherever you're watching or wherever you're listening. And also check us out on social media at Grind City Media, or just download the Grind City Media app and you can listen to Grind City Wrestling. Last week, we laid the smackdown on The Rock's Rudy Poo Candy Ass. And today we might just do the same thing. And I'm not sure that we're done with the great one, but there's a whole lot of wrestling talk. And we're going to get to it because I got news, I've got notes, I've got rumors, and I've got my co-host and tag team partner, ladies and gentlemen, Devin Walker, baby!
Shout out, man. How y'all doing today, man? I'm feeling great. I shout out to my guy K Toomer with the t-shirt, man. My
Sing
dog,
it.
My dog. You want your jaw broke? You want your wig split? You what it is? You want creek? It's time to fight. It's
Time to fight.
It's time to fight.
Time to fight.
It's time to fight.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. We can bang if you want to bang. Hey, you can bang if you want to bang.
Show the people this t-shirt.
Shout out to my dog K Toomer, man, with blessing me with this t-shirt. But yeah, we got stuff to talk about. The big man, as you call him.
The big man.
There's some bigger things we got to talk about, and there may be including a gorilla. So let's talk about it.
All right. Follow Devin at Devin_Walker2. I am at Dustin Starr. So let's start with Saturday. Saturday was absolutely loaded for you. It was loaded for me. Indy Hartwell was live on Memphis Wrestling. We'll talk a little bit more about her in just a bit. But Grizzlies playoffs.
It's over.
Let's just close the book.
Yeah, it's over.
How was the final game? I missed it.
You didn't miss anything. It's over.
It was close.
I'm going to repeat it again. It's over.
All right. Well, I was out at the Arkansas Travelers for wrestling night. It was a ton of fun. Back on July the 12th, and we've got former United States champion Kalisto coming for Lucha Wrestling Night. Yes.
Oh, crap. You going to put a dude in Rey Mysterio mask, too?
Maybe. No, the real live Kalisto's coming.
Oh, okay.
Gosh, I wish I could bring...
It's not like bootleg Kalisto?
No, this is Kalisto. He's got like over 1 million followers on social media.
Does he have a trampoline for you to jump off for you?
Who's that jumping out the sky?
That's not the same person.
Oh, well, okay. So, who would you book against Kalisto?
On your roster?
Yeah. Let's book it.
Zay Washington.
Ooh, that would be good.
But you got to put him in the mask, huh?
No, because it's Lucha Wrestling Night. So it could be Luchador versus Wrestler. So if you were doing Luchador versus Wrestler, who would that be?
Why did you say it in that voice?
What do you mean?
In your promo voice.
That's my voice, bro.
Luchador versus...
All right, Saturday was loaded. Indy Hartwell was on Memphis Wrestling. The Grizz got closed out in the playoffs. The Arkansas Travelers Wrestling Night was a ton of fun. You can go to our social media at Memphis Wrestling and see all the stuff there. July 12th, we're back. It's a Saturday night. Kalisto's going to be there along with some other luchadors. Also, this Saturday, you got to pull up. Ghost River on Main Street. Memphis Wrestling's weekend? Back. Yes.
Oh, man, my bad. I'm going to be gone.
8 p.m. bell time. Where are you going?
I'll be in Nashville. Sorry. I'll be here. I'll be there next time, though.
All right.
I just realized what I'm wearing. This is a crazy, duo, combo. But
Tacos and K Toomer, the master of Fat Jitsu.
Yeah, it's a wicked combo.
All right, Sunday, May the 18th, Scorpio Sky is coming to Memphis Wrestling. Get your tickets at memphiswrestling.tv. Also, I just confirmed somebody for June the 8th.
Huh.
Maybe we'll talk about that here in just a bit.
Let's talk about the meat and potatoes right now.
The best wrestling we watched all week. You're up first.
Okay, 5-star. It's been kind of like a reset for WWE, right? Whether you're getting ready, you have WrestleMania, you have a big WrestleMania show, you have the Raw after WrestleMania, the SmackDown after WrestleMania.
Basically the restart.
It's basically the restart.
What is this season going to look like?
I will say, we talked about last week about the new Evolution, right? Evolution 2.0, Seth Rollins, Braun Breaker. Seth Rollins is your Triple H, Braun Breaker is your Batista, and then you got Paul Heyman by his side, right? I thought that was dope. The way they set it up was dope. I love the John Cena, Randy Orton angle. That was dope to me.
Cool. Very cool. RKO out of nowhere.
Yes, and he's RKO'd him again on Friday Night SmackDown. But this week, I'm going to give my best wrestling of the week to a smaller guy. I don't know if you saw this, but this week, TNA had their pay-per-view. Oh. TNA Rebellion. I don't know if you saw this. But they had a X Division match.
Hold on,
with the X Division?
Well, hold on.
It's usually some high flyers in the X Division on TNA Wrestling.
I just got a text about what you're going to talk about. Leon Slater?
How do you know?
Because I just got a text about it. You should book Leon Slater.
Leon Slater is a MFing superstar.
Who was the only one to catch him?
AJ Francis.
AJ Francis. Shout out to AJ Francis.
Shout out AJ Francis, man. He was the only one. And shout out my guy AJ Francis for wrestling in the FUBU jersey and the jeans shorts. That's elite. I want to give my best wrestler of the week to Leon Slater, bro. If you didn't see the spot, I wish we could put it on the show. Maybe we could put it together on the reel after this. But Leon Slater climbs to the top of the X Division ropes, on top of the rope. This is higher than the top turnbuckle. He climbs higher than this.
This was on the beam.
On the beam.
Like at the tippy top of the beam.
The tippy top of the beam. This is not just on the top rope. This is above the top rope. He sees about, 5 or 6 guys on the floor, and you think, oh, this is just an easy little swanton bomb, a little jump, maybe.
No, I'm thinking this is a death-defying moment.
My guy, Leon Slater, does a 450 splash in midair. Only one guy caught him, but I will tell you, it was death-defying. It was amazing. Someone said, oh, it's Jeff Hardy-esque. And even my guy, Jeff Hardy,
Here we go.
would never do anything like this.
All the way on the top of the truss. And you're right, there's 2, 4, 6. And it looks like he might have second thoughts, maybe? He is so high.
Yes, that didn't even tell the story about how insane it was. I saw it come across my timeline, and I almost took my shirt off. Leon Slater, you're a star, my guy. AJ Francis, shout out to you for catching him in the FUBU jersey, in the jean shorts. But that's Leon Slater. That's a name we're going to remember. He is my best wrestling of the week. Shout out Leon Slater, man.
Best wrestling I watched all week, I've got to give it to Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins' promo in the ring with Braun Breaker looking like an absolute freaking beast. And then Sami Zayn comes out.
But he got that nasty tan, bro. He got to work on that, by the way.
He's got a great tan.
Is
He's got that
real?
hot dog skin tan.
Looks like a 7-Eleven hot dog.
No, it's definitely a spray on. He probably lives somewhere pretty cool to where he can keep that. But anyways, I'm saying Seth Rollins and his promo and leading, like standing in the middle of the ring, and also Braun Breaker and Paul Heyman there, but you can raise the microphone in your hand and the people sing your song on command. And then the interruption with Sami Zayn and the pressure for Sami Zayn to maybe turn, which leads me to the news and notes. So the best wrestling I watched all week is going to be Seth Rollins, Braun Breaker, also Paul Heyman, this new group. But I'm going to ask you before we get into some of these notes, Becky has got to be in this group, right?
I think she does, but I don't know what it is, bro. I'm so turned off by Becky at this point.
But she needs something new.
She does.
She needs something new, and this is it.
She doesn't really move the crowd really anymore either.
If it's not her, who is it? Because it has to be a woman, right?
It wasn't Evolution to have a woman, didn't it?
Well, but this is Evolution. I think it's the perfect time.
Oh, look at you.
I do think it's the perfect time.
Look at you putting the words
And
together.
with Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch not necessarily being a couple on screen that often, I think it could be something
that would
very
be dope.
good.
I think that'd be dope. I think that'd be cool because like right now the stuff Becky's even last on Raw the other night.
Bro, you won the tag titles at WrestleMania and turned the next day.
Exactly. And
Like-
then you're trying to do like the I'm a heel. She's yelling at all the younger wrestlers, like, I paved the way for you. Like she's being the old grumpy
We
wrestler.
walked uphill both ways barefoot in the snow
Like Becky, like, bro,
on rocks.
I don't care, bro. Like, I don't know what it is about Becky Lynch, but I've been turned off for her for a while.
If
but
it's not Becky, who is it? If it's not a woman, who is it? Are they going to add somebody? We're just making this up. You
we're
know
not
that,
making
right?
this up on the fly, but if you were to kind of redo the Evolution group, right? So Seth Rollins is Triple H, right?
Yes.
He's the brains. You got
Is
Batista.
Paul Heyman Ric Flair? Kind of
guess,
managerial?
kind of managerial
Yeah.
kind of guy. Yeah. You got Batista is Braun Breaker, the muscle of the group. You're missing a young gun, who was Randy Orton.
Theory.
I like that.
It's Austin Theory.
I like that.
But
But you could also add, like I said, it can be the evolution of evolution where you do add a
there's
Becky Lynch to the group.
there is a mixture of stories though, because I think that there is a huge pop waiting when Theory eventually turns on Grayson Waller.
Yes.
There's a huge pop.
Yes.
So they've got to get that paid off first. Anyways,
And
really,
then
really good
we'll
stuff.
get there. Also, I want to bring up a very beam note on my best wrestling of the week. I don't know. I think they should put it on TV every week, to be honest with you. Are you familiar with this? Are you familiar with my girl, Stephanie Vakir?
Oh, yeah.
Are you familiar with her?
Oh, yeah.
Are you familiar with her?
Oh, yeah.
Do you know about the Devil's Kiss?
Yes, I do.
There's
There's a stink on the internet about this, about whose move this
on
is.
this podcast, I've called the Soul Snatcher the greatest finisher in wrestling right now. The Devil's Kiss is not quite the greatest finisher, but I think it may be the greatest move to watch in WWE.
I wish we could play that right now.
Shout out to the Devil's Kiss, man. I need it with Booker T on the mic, because I don't know if you notice, it's like Michael Cole and Pat McAfee don't know how to like react to it. They just like let it happen.
Booker T knows how.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Shuck it, duck it.
Oh yeah, man. Shout out Booker T, man. Yeah, that's my best wrestling of the week. That's my second one.
That's great. All right, so let's talk about some news and notes. This is all over the place. WWE purchased AAA Mexico, a whole freaking wrestling organization that the TKO WWE group has purchased. Some of the stars that you might know from AAA, Vikingo.
Oh, he's amazing.
He's amazing. He was booked on AEW as early as last week or the week after WrestleMania. WWE makes this purchase. You saw Alberto Del Rio was the champion. Allegedly, he's been released since that purchase.
Okay, so I'm going to say, are they going to let him come back?
No,
okay,
I think they already released him from his contract.
Yeah.
Andrade, there's a whole lot of stars that worked in AAA, and this is like a big deal for WWE to be in the Mexico market.
I love it, because even like if you watched Raw the other night, did you catch it? My boy Penta was backstage.
Yes.
He said Lucha Bros on TV.
I'm telling you, they're going to...
He said it, Lucha Bros on TV, Dustin!
Yes. It's coming!
God.
You know it is.
It made me so excited.
There were rumors of them purchasing the likeness of Lucha Underground. I don't know if that's true or not. Now there's rumors. Of course, they're working with TNA Wrestling. I think that at some point, WWE will purchase TNA Wrestling is my guess at some point. But also there's rumors of them purchasing New Japan Pro Wrestling. I think Kevin Kelly even tweeted out that New Japan could be next. And the rumblings are very, very loud right now that World Wrestling Council out of Puerto Rico. So WWE is literally purchasing and working with
stuff.
All of these different wrestling organizations. Now, when you think of WWE, World Wrestling Entertainment, shouldn't they?
I mean, if it goes into the name, I think
shouldn't they run this stuff?
I think it fits. But I think that's my issue, is like a lot of those promotions run their own thing, so that makes them like unique. I would hope when WWE buys them, they're still able to be unique, right?
They should still be able to be unique the way that they are, but have more working capital to do it.
For sure.
And that's a huge benefit.
Sure. It would pay wrestlers more travel, more, you know what I'm saying?
Save money on travel,
there we go.
A whole lot of different things. So WWE pumping money into the independent and in some of the other larger wrestling organizations in the world is absolutely great.
It's crazy how in the last 5 years, how much that's changed. 5 years ago, 6 years ago, maybe 10 years ago.
Never.
If you even brought up TNA on a WWE programming, it would be like a no-no, right?
Remember when the Highlanders went to visit TNA Wrestling and they were just in the crowd?
Yes.
And TNA put them on television and got them fired?
Yes.
It used to be real hardcore.
It used to be real, but now it's like they want that. They want people to be in. They encourage it, as you say. So.
The whole Joe Hendry thing, Joe Hendry being under contract, WWE making money and using him, same way that they were doing Jordan Grace. Mm-hmm. So I think he's under contract for about another year. That's the rumor or whatever, and then he'll transition. Another thing that I think is very cool that they're doing for my news, Pat McAfee calls out Gunther.
Okay. How do you feel about
and
that?
Wants him. So first of all, I'm thinking Pat McAfee is a big draw. So having him on Backlash, ESPN, all these places that he works with, automatically it blows up.
Yes.
Even if he gets absolutely murdered,
which he probably will be.
Which he should.
She's gonna get murdered. Gunther's probably gonna make him bleed.
This promo was great. Did you see this promo?
He cut. I will say he
stood on the desk and cut a promo.
You could tell the crowd was with him at the beginning of it, and he kind of lost him as he was talking.
He went too long.
Yeah, he would start talking about his family and shit, and I was like, all right, bro, wrap this shit up.
Went a little too long.
Yeah, but
get him out here. Get all this out here.
The initial was oh, you hit that. But no, I'm looking forward to this. On a downside, bro, let's keep it real right now. Why is Logan Paul trying to wrestle Jey Uso?
That's my next thing. Jey Uso versus Logan Paul. I love how Logan Paul knocked him out in the backstage area, that cheap shot that they've been building up to or whatever. Now, this could have been Sami Zayn, and it might still be Sami Zayn. So Sami has been so supportive of his buddy Jey and then the bloodline. What if Sami wanted the championship belt?
He did get his ass kicked the other night on Raw.
Sami?
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely did.
I mean, that could be a thing. I just don't.
I like that Gunther has something else to go to right now.
Yes, he does.
And that Jey Uso has something else to go to right now.
So we can spin it back later.
Keep them apart for a minute. Give Jey Uso a little bit of a championship reign before you bring them back, because they'll probably come back to it.
Yeah, but it's bro, Logan Paul, even the promo of you work 50, I've done more in 3 years, and you done it 50. That's just all cartoony ass promo. We're bro,
cheap heat.
Yeah, it's real. You know what I'm saying?
But, okay, so Logan Paul was the only character they had at the WrestleMania weekend that was able to be hit with a chair. Did you see this?
Oh, yeah. They used to do that with Dominic Mysterio.
Yeah.
Now he's a champ.
But over WrestleMania weekend, you are the likeness that's getting hit with a chair.
Yeah, because people hate you.
That says a
They
lot.
hate your face, bro. You have a very punchable face, bro.
I'm actually surprised that we've gone this long without hearing you talk about Trick Williams.
What do you do?
Because it's on the list.
What
He
Trick
attacked Joe Hendry.
Oh, on NXT?
Trick Williams versus Joe Hendry?
Oh, yeah, that'd be a banger. That's going to be a banger.
Which side are you on? Do you believe
Come
or are
on
you
now.
whooping that Trick?
Come on, bro. Trick Williams is goated. I mean, I mess with Joe Hendry, too, in his little...
One of my favorite things is when people come to our YouTube page and say, oh, nicely done, you guys are stealing Trick Williams' theme song.
You should let them know where the real OG,
Well,
where
we do
it
have to
really
know.
came from. Shout out Acapizzi. Oh, boy.
Trick Williams, Joe Hendry. This is huge for Trick Williams.
It's huge for Trick Williams because you're going to get that kind of like rub from Joe, like that worldwide famous rub from Joe Hendry. I think it's dope. It'll be fun. I'm going to go Trick. Yeah. We still got to get Al Capone
Yeah, but wait a minute.
to do the entrance.
Whoop that Trick, though. Okay, so Joe Hendry is the TNA Wrestling World Champion.
Yes.
So it's going to be very hard to beat the TNA Wrestling World Champion without taking his championship belt.
That's true. But I'm just rooting for Trick just for, you know.
Well, yeah,
just
no,
for the vibes,
obviously.
you know.
Joe Hendry. Go ahead, do the spin.
I love, like.
I cut you off
It's
there, you know.
amazing, bro. Like,
Does he make that face?
I don't think he makes that face. I don't think I did it right. You do it. Go, you do it.
All right, I
There
have
you
to
go.
do the
You gotta
spin.
do the Joe Hendry spin. It messed up my hair when I did that too.
All right. So now,
that's so bad.
now the moment we've all been waiting for. We're going to ask you guys a question.
Hey, this is serious question. This is a serious question for you guys.
This is serious, man.
serious.
I'm going to write it down. It's so serious.
Let's go.
Okay. Pick 5 wrestlers to face a silverback gorilla.
You got to set this up though. So the internet's been talking about
Yeah.
it. One
viral.
gorilla versus 100 humans. Who would win?
Somebody asked me this the other day, and I said, well, 100 humans would just because there's too many.
Yes,
You have to have some strategy, but it's too many.
too
It would
many humans.
overpower.
but I don't think you did the research. Silverback gorillas weigh 300, 500 pounds. They're 15 times stronger than regular humans.
The average silverback gorilla,
Yes.
thanks to Jalen, 6 foot tall,
Yes.
between 350 to 400 pounds.
Yeah, there you go. But for this purposes, we're going to take 5 wrestlers.
5 wrestlers.
My starting 5, I'm going to take against this silverback gorilla. It's going to take you down. We're going to go back. We're going to go back and forth. How
All
about
right,
that?
and we ask you, the people, we want your list.
All right.
5 professional wrestlers from any era, whatever you want, that you think could take out
Let me make sure I look.
a silverback gorilla.
My number 1 draft pick, I'm going to go with the Viper. 2009 specifically. The Legend Killer. The guy who would punch you in your head. I'm going to go 2009 Randy Orton. That was the best. That was the most evil version of Orton. And I think in a battle versus a gorilla, you got to have the most evil version of
So you
Randy
think
Orton.
Orton can RKO a silverback gorilla
Or
and
punt
then
him.
punt kick his
I'll
head off?
punt kick his head
Okay.
off.
All right.
That's my first pick.
Number 2. You want me to go?
Yeah, we're doing back and forth.
Okay, all right, back and forth. I'm taking Mark Henry.
Okay.
Hands
Size?
down, Mark Henry, size, strength.
Okay.
At least Mark Henry, if he gets in the grasp,
In the grass.
he could at least hold him down, right? World's strongest man.
He's the world's strongest man.
All right.
For a reason. My second pick. 5'2". You know what I mean?
I mean,
You gotta have some crazy on the team, Dustin 5-star. My guy, Jacob Fatu.
okay.
We love you. Fatu.
I'm liking your list.
I'm gonna
so
give my
far.
dog Jacob Fatu. He's gonna be on the group because my dog, he doesn't give a damn. He doesn't give a damn.
Yeah,
He basically is a werewolf.
I was thinking of somebody that was
He's a werewolf.
just a maniac that doesn't
maniac.
care,
Doesn't
reckless
care.
abandon.
I love
Doesn't
it.
matter if he goes down.
My,
But, yeah.
he wants to go down with a fight. My dog Fatu. You know what I mean? He's number 2 on
All
my
right.
list.
So my number 2, I'm kind of torn on this guy because he's kind of a bully a little bit, but he's got to be a badass. I'm going Bully Ray.
Okay. I see you
Put
going,
that silverback through a table.
I see you going side. You're
Mark Henry, get the table.
so you're not gonna bring Devon with you?
Nope. I think Bully Ray is tougher than Devon.
Okay. All right. Say less. Number 3 on my list. I needed some size on the group. I got reckless abandon. I got a little crazy with my boy Jacob Fatu. I need some size.
I mean,
You know what I mean?
that's what I said.
I'm gonna go size next time. I'm going to go with a Memphis wrestling legend.
Yes, sir.
One of the freakiest finishing moves of all time. Hopefully he does a hit on the silverback gorilla.
What is this?
I'm going to go with Viscera.
Viscera, Big Vis.
Viscera, Big Vis, Big V on my team. Y'all know, if you know, you know. Let me.
Thank you for doing that, by the way. Shout out to Big Vis.
While we talk about Viscera, let me give you his...
Nelson Frazier, very missed in the wrestling world, and if he was still with us, man, oh man, he would be on our show.
Viscera, if you want his measurements, he is 6'9", 488 pounds. Good luck, Silverback Gorilla.
Man.
Viscera's coming for you.
Man just hit us with a Viscera.
Shout out Viscera, man.
My number 3 is going to be, well, it's the Big Show.
Okay, you know Big Show? Okay.
Dude, Big Show would chokeslam the hell out of a silverback gorilla.
Would he?
Dude, if you've got freaking Mark Henry, Bully Ray, and Big Show breathing down your neck, you don't stand a chance.
Okay.
And I got 2 more picks.
I got 2 more. I got 2 more picks too.
This is easy.
This is basically Superman. My next pick. The Silverback Gorilla has nothing on the 5 moves of death.
Oh, I thought you were going Roman.
I'm gonna go 2012 Super Cena when he never lost a match. When he hit those 5 moves of death, the shoulder tackle, the five knuckle choker, the little spinning neck breaker, all the FU, the Silverback Gorilla.
Ugly leg drop off the top.
Huh?
Ugly leg drop off the top.
Yeah, the ugly leg drop off the top. The 5 moves of death. You got nothing on that Silverback Gorilla. 2012 Super Cena. He on your ass. You can't see me.
Game is over.
You know what I'm saying?
Nobody beats Super Cena.
Nobody beats Super
You're
Cena.
exactly right. I should put like 97 or 96 Hollywood Hogan on this list.
But look, you didn't think about that. Come on now. Think outside the box.
All right, so my number 4 pick,
What are you doing?
I'm going with the monster among men, Braun Strowman.
Okay.
Dude,
Silent strength.
Mark
okay.
Henry, Bully Ray, The Big Show, and Braun Strowman are whooping up on a silverback.
You got a pretty good squad.
Mm-hmm.
We got a pretty good squad. Okay, my last pick.
Last pick.
So I got Crazy Reckless Abandon with Randy Orton. I got I Don't Give a F with Solo Sikoa.
Just
not
wait-
Solo Sikoa, Joker Fatu.
Wait to mind. Well, Solo could do this. The spike on him.
Yeah, I'm not spiking a gorilla. We got big size, big strength, and a little bit of sexual chocolate with Viscera. We got
If nothing
Superman,
else, maybe he could like I don't know.
Hump him to death. We got Superman himself, untouchable, 2012 Super Cena. Number 5 has to be Crash Out Activity. Who's the biggest crash out in WWE history? I'm gonna go with my dog Jeff Hardy, number 5 on the team. Swanton bomb. Vince is gonna lay him out. He gonna climb up to the top, hit a swanton. 1, 2, 3. We're gonna win it. Jeff Hardy is the man. We're gonna get some ladders involved.
Ring the bell.
Get a little TLC action going on. Jeff Hardy is my number 5 pick.
Devin's list is officially 09 Randy Orton, Jacob Fatu, Viscera, 6'9", 2012 Super Cena, and Jeff Hardy.
Yeah, there you go. That's
All
a
right.
pretty damn good list.
My list.
Honorable mention Sabu, by the way.
Yes, most homicidal, genocidal. You want crazy. Here's my 5th pick.
You took an Umaga.
I'm taking the Ugandan giant, Kamala. Because once my boys whoop up on the silverback, Kamala, allegedly a flesh-eating Ugandan giant, he's going to eat the silverback. Mark Henry, that was a little much.
What happened?
Bully Ray, Big Show, Braun Strowman, and Kamala. They're taking down the silverback.
He's going to eat him?
He might.
That's crazy. I want them to vote on who had the best 5. By the way, I need one honorable mention. My honorable mention is I need Sabu on my team. If we're gonna sub one out, if one goes down, we can bring one in.
Honorable mention?
Honorable mention. I'm gonna go Sabu.
You want this? Bring on New Jack.
Oh yes,
New Jack.
New Jack. Yes, that's a good one.
If there's one thing about it, I don't want to fight against him. That's for sure.
He's with the shit for sure. He's gonna be with the fight for sure. So
tweet us your top 5 wrestlers that would face and take out a silverback gorilla.
We gotta go over one more time for the real sake.
All right, give your top 5.
Number 1, 09 Randy Orton. Number 2, Jacob Fatu, the Samoan werewolf. Number 3, big dog, 488 pounds, 6'9", viscera.
Shocked.
Number 4, Super Cena, 2012 Cena. Y'all know the vibes.
He'd beat them all.
He beat them all. No chance. Number 5, the legend himself, Jeff Hardy. An honorable mention, Sabu.
My top 5, Mark Henry, the world's strongest man. Bully Ray, and yes, he's tougher than Devon. Big Show, Braun Strowman, and the Ugandan giant,
I like that.
Kamala. That's my top 5.
He might throw him off just because he starts like hitting his.
Send us your top 5 wrestlers to face a silverback gorilla and who you think would win. All right, wrapping things up here. We got a big show coming up on Saturday. Ghost River on Main Street, 8 p.m. bell time. It is family friendly. Don't pull your kids up at the bar, but Ringside does get $1 off beer. Get those tickets, memphiswrestling.tv. 8 p.m. bell time. Sunday, May the 18th, Scorpio Sky is coming to Memphis Wrestling. He's also going to do a superstar seminar on the 17th. So go to Wrestle Center 901 to register for that seminar. And then Memphis Wrestling Kids Camp is returning on July 2025. We'll have those dates for you next week, and it is a ton of fun. All the information you can find at memphiswrestling.tv. I got baseball this weekend, too. I think I got Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, or Friday, Saturday, Sunday, baseball at AutoZone Park. Should be a lot of fun. Devin, what do you got going on?
I'll be in Nashville this weekend.
You've told us that, but not for what? What are you going for?
I'm just for the vibes, bro. I'm just catching the vibe in Nashville. The season's over with, so why not, you know? Catching the vibe this weekend. I'll probably watch some wrestling at some point. And yeah, that's all I got.
Know what I mean? All right.
You know what I mean? I actually might wear my Jacob Fatu shirt this weekend just for the vibes.
You got a Jacob Fatu shirt?
Yeah, bro.
Show him that shirt right there.
Oh, this one I'm wearing?
Yep. And sing us out.
Shout out to the African-American dream.
Want your jaw broke?
K-Tuner,
Want your
man.
wig split?
Yeah. Supposed to see, you know, it's gone something.
You've got the song. Time to fight.
It's time to fight.
It's all the time
to
we
fight.
got, ladies and gentlemen.
It's
I am
time to
Dustin
fight.
Starr. He
Let's
is
go!
Devin Walker, baby. Say it.
We can bang
So
if you want to
long,
bang.
everybody.
Hey, you can bang if you want to bang. Hey, you can bang if you want to.
Oh, yeah.
Whoa. 4 letters, 1 word. Yeet.